grace and peace. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. If you like the words that's coming out of my mouth, if you like this content, please like, subscribe, share, become part of the Talk to Me Spirit family. What it do, fam? What's up? Can your homegirl get some love? Thank you for the love. Thank you for support. Once again, thank you for choosing you. It's a beautiful rising. Yeah, you have to choose you first. All right, I have already sat with my team. I am the voice of the voiceless. Let's clear the energy and call in spirit. Breathe in and release. All right. Talk to me, spirit. Let's give them something to talk about. All right. Let's see. Thank you. We have stopped looking for happiness in the same place you lost it. Stop looking for happiness in the same place you lost it. Baby, you don't move backwards, you move forward. Okay? Once you cut those ties, it's gone. That's why it's in the past. It's not coming back. Okay? No matter what. The reason why it's an X, because there was a problem. The reason why you're not at that job, because it was a problem. Okay, so stop going back to find your happiness, because it's not there. It's gone. It moved on. Okay, quit going back to people that hurt you. Quit going back to places that hurt you and things that make you unhappy. Were you sad when you were getting drunk all the time? Did you have somebody say, girl, you know, boy, man, you need to lay off that liquor, because all it's doing is make you more and more and more depressed? Or were they the ones drinking and cheering you on? See what I'm saying? Someone that really care for you and love you will try to stop you. And those are the ones that you push away. You always be with the ones that like seeing you down on your lower level, because they get high off that. They get happy about that. Quit that. Do you drink every time you see that friend, even though you don't want to drink? That's what I'm saying. They are cheerleading you on. They are pushing you over the line. They want you not to succeed. Okay? They don't want to see you happy. They don't want you better than them, because they already know the outcome. Okay? That's why they believe in your power the most. That's why they're around you. Okay? Those are not real friends. Do you drink every time you see that friend, even though you don't want to drink because it makes you sad? Quit that friend. Does Forever 21 make you feel fat? Stop going in there. Okay? Tell Forever 21 to go fuck off. Does that lover leave you feeling unlovable? Do you feel violated? Feel like you did all this and they don't do it to you? Is it where they get off and they leave you hanging? Okay? That's a problem, bro. That's a flag. All right? Don't go looking for loving from that lover. It may not be easy, but it's simple as fuck. They call you, come over, hit it and quit it, and they go back, and then you don't hear from them again until they need you again, because something's not happening at home. Okay? Spirit is showing you the signs, bruh. Spirit is showing y'all the signs. Okay? They said, stop looking for happiness in the same place you lost it, because you're not going to find it. That's why it's lost, because it's not going to be found. All right? Let's get into the animals. My words is not for everybody. Here we go. What is the animal of the day, Spirit? What is the animal for the day? You have intuition. This goes with stop looking for happiness where you lost it. Stop going back to those people, places, and things. Okay? Use your intuition. Some of y'all seeing Blue Jays. Okay? You are encouraged to follow your feelings and intuition. This is a reminder that your personal power is in your own hands, and that you are free to take flight at any time if you find yourself in a situation that doesn't suit you anymore. Owl, observation, moving in silence, eyes open, ears open, mouth shut. You are being encouraged to look beyond deceiving appearance into the true reality of a situation or a person's motive. You need to hear what is really being said despite the words and emotions coming from the messenger. You could be connected to the owl. These are your signs, a blue jay and an owl. The spirit is telling you, feel the energy. Spirit is really telling you to feel the freaking energy. All right? All right, let's get into the angel number, shall we? What is the angel number for them spirits? Angel number is 33. Creativity. Co-create your story. Create your story. All right? When you tap into the creative energy within you, unlocks the riches of your inner being and bring your vision to life. Allow your heart to open, let your emotions flow, and give voice to your soul. Embrace the freedom to express yourself fully, for this is where the magic and creativity are born. 33s are master numbers. You could be seeing 33. You could be 33 years old. Okay, you could be master number. No, you can't be a master number 33. But you're seeing a lot of threes. All right. Let's get into it. Message. Pray over your family, protect your family, ask God to put a hedge over your family, because there's a lot of people taking their life, they unaliving themselves. There's a lot going on, because if they can't get to you, they're going to get to your children. Okay, they can, it's very important as you see the incense smoke coming towards me. This is the time where they trying to take it out. They trying to make you fold. A lot of y'all are under heavy spiritual attack. A lot of y'all light is bright, and people y'all don't even have to know can send you stuff. Ask God to send his angels over you. Put a hedge of protection, a firewall protection around you, because there's a lot of evilness being leached out. Okay? Stop posting your children. Stop posting stuff. Okay? Ask your team, is it okay to post stuff about your children and stuff? I'm telling you, there's a lot of evil people. They don't care. They will take anything out. All right? Justified or not justified. I know a couple of people, well, they no longer living, but that will hurt a child just because they envious and don't like that person. Okay? So stop posting your children. Ask your team, is it okay? If you're going to post your children, put protection around them, okay? Activate the sisterhood. Spirit is saying, y'all could be saying 44. It's time to activate your sisterhood. There's going to be, everybody's not your sister, your soul sister. Stop calling everybody sister, brother, because y'all the same color, or y'all feel like that. Everybody ain't your sister. Everybody ain't your brother. Everybody ain't your friend, okay? Y'all opening that door. All they need is a little crack. Start using to the energy. Some of y'all going to meet the people that's in your tribe, that's going to, and your sisterhood will be activated. The grounding. You are stepping into a union. You are blossoming. You're that rose. You're starting to ground. You're starting to step into who you really are. Okay? You are abundant. Okay, you could be seeing the bees. You could be planting roses. You could have a rose garden. You could be that rosa la cabera. You could be that rose that grows in that little cement crack. You could be that weed that grows up in that weed crack. That's how strong you are. You're very determined. So you are starting to ground. You're starting to step into that fire. You're starting to let your passion go. You're starting to care less about their opinion. Because like I said, you can back up facts, but you can't back up opinion. And their opinion don't have anything to do how God is opening doors for you. So stop looking for happiness in the same place you lost it. Stop looking for happiness for the people that's always take. They very codependent. You don't hear from them unless they got a problem. You don't hear from them unless they want a favor. Okay? Spirit is starting to show you the wheat from the tar. Okay? Dreams are coming true. Your dreams are coming true. That's why all of a sudden the dead has arisen. That's why everybody's coming to the surface, because they want a piece of your pie. Stop going back to them because they did you wrong. They wasn't there for you when you needed. Infinite of possibilities is yours. The number 33, once again, the number 29, life path number 2, life path number 9, breaks down to 11. That is a master number. All right, number 7, completion, infinite possibilities. You are spiritually, a mouse and an elephant is the same. Okay? Even though one's smaller than the other, the power, the energy is still the same. Okay? You are manifesting everything that you're supposed to be manifesting. All right? So once you close to your breakthrough, this is when people start coming back. They feel like they changed, but it is a bunch of lies. Okay? Pay attention to the energy. Okay? Stop going back to the happiness where you lost it. All right? Spirit, what do they need to know? What else do they need to know, Spirit? Some of y'all getting ready to get a new attitude, new home. When you get a new home, don't bring that old broom back. Buy 2 new brooms, one for the outside, one from the inside. Okay, do not bring that broom into your new home. Okay, leave that stagnant energy. If you can't have the money to do it, then cleanse it. Cleanse it, wash it, give it a spiritual bath. You need to cleanse it. All right? I don't know who that's for, but you can get a new home, new attitude. You need to cleanse your home before you get it. All right? Then we have the owl. Good advice from a wise person. This is activating your sisterhood. All of them's coming together. Everything's coming together like that puzzle. This is the second owl. So somebody going to get a lot of wisdom and knowledge. You get ready to get downloads. Owl could be significant to someone. Like I said, good advice from a wise person. But be careful. Do not take risks. Feel the energy. Okay? Feel the energy. Because everything has a catch-22. Some things look good. Lucifer is a false light. It imitates God's light. God is not the God of confusion. Lucifer will promise you something, but it's a false promise. As soon as they got you, the things start coming down. Start paying attention to your energy. Converse with your spiritual team. Okay? Then we have someone that's extremely stubborn, unwilling to change. That's why Saturn going into Aries, May 25th, is going to help you make that change. You stubborn, it ain't going to work. All right, so you're about to go through a major change, a lot of karma. All that stuff you've been lacking, you're getting ready to get it. It's going to be confronted. It's getting ready to move to the front. All right, then we have plenty of material things because you are stepping in that. You stop going back to what you thought was your happiness, what you thought was your life, what you thought was love. Okay, you moving on. You finding out that happiness is within you. Okay, which will not be granted. Because, like I said, you keep going back. You've said everything, a lot of woulda, shoulda, coulda. Let me do that. As soon as he came back and said, I got the job now, or I went to AA meeting for how long? Maybe 2 weeks. I was trying because that girl gave him the bump, or he's not doing what he's supposed to do, so he's going back to you. And you thought that was your happiness. It's going to get harder and harder and harder. Sometimes you don't make it out. All right? Then we have birth or conception of a child. Okay, some of y'all, you starting to move. You left that alone because it was a bad seed. Now you are activating your sisterhood and brotherhood. You're right where you're supposed to be. You meet him or her, and this is when God's going to open up your womb. Sometimes your wound is closed because of the person that you with. And if some of y'all, this is your season to birth that enterprise. This is your baby. You have always wanted. You always had different jobs. You're going to put everything that you learned into this new enterprise, and it's going to birth your new baby. All right? And then we have fear, worries, tense situations. You're going to have that. You are human, but you're going to face everything and run, or you're going to face everything and rise. God did not give us a spirit of fear. That is the enemy. That is that false light. All right? That is the enemy that's coming back. Like I said, because they want to ride. They want to piggyback on you. You're close to your breakthrough. You're being tested to see if you are going to say no this time, because every time God blesses you, you go right back in the same way God give it, same way God take it. All right, because he said no. That blessing is for you, not to share with that person. All right, let's see. What's up with this owl, Spirit? This owl, that's good advice for a wise person, is bringing in harmony with you and your team and activating your sisterhood and brotherhood. Your crown chakra is bursting the wide open. You're starting to get the downloads because you stopped going back to what was not your happiness. You're having an emotional withdrawal. You are detoxing because you must decrease the increase. Why is the claw here, Spirit? Why is the claw here? You're stepping into balance. Be careful. Do not take risks. They trying to take you out of balance because you are healing. You are starting to go through solitude. You're starting to move in silence. You acting different towards them because you're starting to see how they doing. So they can't get a reaction out to you like they used to. So this is what I'm saying. You close to your breakthrough. A lot of y'all faith is being tested. Okay, they trying to knock you out of balance. All right. Why is the mule here? The waiting game. Y'all impatient. Y'all stubborn. Spirit is telling you this job is, stop doing this. This person, stop doing this. Get out of this group. These people are draining you. But no, okay, you're going through an emotional loss because you're being tested. God's going to have to take stuff away from you. He's going to have to let you get attacked for you to understand, overstand, understand, okay? You need to start choosing wisely. You listening to humans. You putting your faith in human instead of God and your spiritual team. Okay, so by you being stubborn, they're going to be stubborn with you. All right, why is the crib is here is because love begins. But it's like I said, God closed your womb for certain relationships. As soon as you learn, there's a lesson that needs to be learned. You're going to be right with the right person, and your wound is going to open. This is where love begins because you're starting to find your happiness in you. And if for some of y'all, the love begins in your spirituality, you're starting to do what you love and starting your own business. And it's going to grow because you're putting love in it. Okay? This dagger is because you're afraid of the truth. You're afraid of your own power. So the enemy, you're letting ego take over. You're going to have to let ego go night-night. Okay? All this tense situations. You people are threatening you, attacking you because you're the truth. The truth is like death. There's no coming back from it. All right? So you're going through this once again. God is not the God of chaos. All right? Why is this bowl here? Plenty of material things, cornucopia. Why is the bowl here? Because you're moving on and you're building a firm foundation. And you're moving on to plenty of material things. You're moving on to your cornucopia. And your cornucopia have a little bit of this, a little bit of that. There's a whole lot of something. And you're building a firm foundation and you're not letting everybody in. You're not as open to everybody anymore. You're starting to choose who you want to bless with your energy. Okay? Energy is like liquid gold, baby. Energy is like honey. Okay, everything's attracted to it. But you're starting to control your portion, who gets it and who's not. Okay, broken wishbone. Why is this broken wishbone here, Spirit? The broken wishbone is wish will not be granted because you letting too many people in. There's somebody there that's not supposed to be getting your blessing. There's too many conflict and deceit. They only want it to use you. When you don't give it to them, that's when they throw hissy fits and say, don't nobody want you. That's why I'm the only one that wants you. They planting that seed of fear in your head. Okay, you ugly. I'm the only one. You ain't ugly. He know you ain't ugly. That's why he's telling you you ugly, you fat, and don't nobody want you. Because he knows soon as you find who you are, your true power and whatever, everybody's going to be coming there. He's doing that or she's doing that on purpose. So half the time they not pregnant. Okay, they fake the pregnancy test. If they work in a hospital or lab, they can alter that stuff. Y'all need to start using what God gave you. It's called common sense. All right. So some of y'all, this is y'all destiny. All right. Either it's going to break you or make you. Okay. During this time, y'all having patience and planning. During this time, you're healing so you can plan. The past gave you a brand new chapter to start in the present moment to plan for your future. You're going to be triumphant, okay? But you're going to be tested, okay? It's not going to be easy. If it's easy, it ain't going to last, okay? The devil, the enemy, the Lucifer, whatever makes everything easy. God makes you work for it. All right, you're going to go through a disruption. You're going to go through a tower moment, okay? But this tower moment is not punishment. It's to let you see how far you came. It's to test your faith, all right? Discontent and boredom, okay? Read, journal, meditate, venerate your ancestors. Do something besides thinking of a him or her, looking at old photos. Get it out of your mind. That's what the enemy wants. Your prosperity is going to begin when you choose you. Stop going back to where, stop looking for your happiness with same place you lost it. Because love don't live there anymore, okay? Everything's going to start when you start choosing you. Embrace this transformation, okay? Once again, Saturn on the 25th, and some of y'all feeling it now. You stop fighting it, all right? I send you peace, love, and light. Ashe.